Today, I'm going to react to the laptops used by Spider-Man and his team in Brand New Day. I went to see it on Saturday night and I really liked the first two acts. That third act I felt kind of dragged on, and that post-credit scene, it was a bit of a dud, at least in my mind. Anyway, what I couldn't miss was the massive Asus product placement. I mean, who could miss it? They were everywhere. Unfortunately, the trailer doesn't reveal all the laptops, so we're going to do our best to show you the ones we can find footage of, and I'll describe the rest. So the first laptop is Spider-Man's in his lair. He's either using a Strix G18 or the Scar 18. It's kind of hard to tell, guys, as the Intel G18 is essentially a cheaper version of the Scar. They share the same basic chassis. The only way to really know for sure is if you can see the animatrix on the back, which the Scar has, but in this case we only see the laptop from the front. We do, however, know it's an 18-inch, as it does have a number pad, which the 16 inches don't. Speaking as someone who has lived in New York City for a very long time, it is the ideal place for an 18-inch gaming laptop. You tend to be pretty short on space, and these give you the closest to a desktop-like experience in terms of performance and productivity, yet you can still pack them away if people come over, or you can take them with you. Speaking personally, I actually had a large gaming laptop. Now, Peter had his setup like something out of the Matrix, lots of different monitors. It's a setup I wouldn't recommend. Pairing different monitors together just can be jarring when you look from one to the other. Colors and contrast don't match. I'd only expect to see this kind of setup from someone who is strapped for cash and just added monitors over time. Now, Peter appears to be doing pretty well for himself. That apartment isn't going to be cheap in Manhattan. Now, when it comes to the choice of laptop, I hope it's the Scar 18, not the G18, because that one has Thunderbolt 5 to support all the monitors he's using, and it is more powerful, which he is going to need for the advanced tech he's building. On that note, Asus completely dropped the ball, as there is a much better laptop for Peter to be using. Just like Tony Stark, he now has an AI assistant called Evie. The movie makes it seem like he's running it off his laptop, which 100% makes sense. He's probably using proprietary tech that he doesn't want to risk, running in the cloud. If he is, Evie would be one of the dumbest AIs on the planet if it was running on this laptop. Gaming laptops, you see, they max out at 24GB of VRAM, so they really can't run large AI models, which means they aren't supercomputer smart. Asus missed a phenomenal opportunity to introduce the world to the new ProArt P16. That one is powered by NVIDIA's RTX Spark. That laptop is designed for AI in mind, with up to 128GB of memory, most of which can be used by large AI models. Big miss by Asus here. But with MJ and Ned, they nailed it. Both of them are rocking Zephyruses. I believe Ned has the G16 in the dark colour, and MJ shares the stunning looking platinum white. Fantastic choices. These are really the best high-powered laptops that still give you portability. Ideal for a STEM student. That's if you can afford it. But that's also why the realism comes into play here. I'd give this a 20% for realism. Both MJ and Ned, they just graduated from MIT, which is where I went to school. Now, I don't recall a lot of students walking around the corridors with $3,000 laptops, but heck, if there was a university where that would happen, it would be MIT. Now, Yelena, the new Black Widow, has the Zephyrus G14 in white. In her case, this laptop makes no sense. She seems to be working out of a spa, which is pretty ridiculous to begin with, and as a spy, she probably doesn't need that much performance, she's just using the laptop, I would say, for basic messaging and research. If she wants to use it in a spa, a Panasonic Toughbook, that would have been the way to go. It's also going to be a great laptop when she goes out into the field. We actually have one of those here, the new one, and we do have a review coming out on it. But if the new Avengers are contractually obligated to use only Asus laptops, the ZenBook A14, that would have been my choice for Black Widow. It's much lighter than the Zephyrus with longer battery life, and it's still very well built. Okay, lastly, the Punisher. He appears to be rocking a Strix G16. In his case, I like it. He's clearly living in an abandoned boat or submarine, and the Strix G16 would have given him as much performance and value that he can get for his money. We often see that laptop with a powerful HX processor and a full wattage 5070 Ti for around $2,000. Now, space also pretty tight for the Punisher, so it does make a lot of sense that he's gone with a 16-inch, not an 18. Well, that's it. Overall, I think they did a pretty good job of picking the right laptops for Spider-Man and his team. I'd say 4.5 stars from us here. If you want to buy any of the specific laptops that were used in the movie, I'll link them down below. In all seriousness though, what do you think of this type of video from me? Let me know in the comment below. Until next time, I will catch you later.